I'm Christopher D'Angelo, and this is my life in dance. I was bred, born, and raised in the fountain city of Columbus, Georgia, and I've been dancing since before I could walk, or so I've been told. I grew up in what we call the hood or projects of Columbus, Georgia, BTW, Booker T. Washington apartments, in a single parent home with my two other siblings. I had no idea what ballet, jazz, tap, contemporary, lyrical, modern, or any of that was. All we had was hip hop. Our hip hop was stepping, some people call it yeeking, and if you were a guy, that's the only thing that you were allowed to do. The question that I always get asked the most is, so how long have you been dancing? And that's sometimes the hardest question for me. 19 is when I started taking lessons, but I stopped because I had to leave for school and go off to Albany State. So I would say 23 when I graduated college and I actually came back home and started training consistently. So I'm 27 now. I've only been dancing in the studio for about 4 years, so not really long for me to be a professional dancer. What's so crazy is that I am inspired about a lot of great people, but as a dancer, I'm inspired by a lot of singers. I never really understood why I listen to singers or so inspired by them so much than I am dancers. Don't get me wrong, I am inspired by some great dancers. Desmond Richardson, DJ Smart, the list goes on, but I think I'm inspired by singers more is because I try to make my movement a voice, if that makes any sense. It will mean so much for me to win this contest. The first thing I think about winning this contest is who I can help, who I can give to. And I think about that so much. A lot of my friends have to say, hey, Chris, how can you help yourself? So that's gonna be the hard part.
Chris and I have been best friends for nearly over half my life. I tried long and hard to think of a word to describe the way I feel when I watch Chris dance, but I couldn't find a word. And that's because Chris will literally take you on an emotional journey.
The very first time I seen Chris dance, I was blown away. Like, I've never seen somebody have so much passion and express it in movement, and something so clean and so original inspired me.
From the moment that Chris steps onto a stage, whatever that stage may be, you have no choice but to watch him.
He's been such an amazing person to have in this industry because not only is he insanely talented, he's so kind and genuine, and a lot of times those two things don't go together.
I signed up for tap, but he followed me around. Anytime I taught at a studio, he was there learning. It didn't matter what style it was, and every second he was like, train me, teach me. I knew.
And when he's on the stage, he just has like a performance spirit. It's just like, he's like the person on the stage that's gonna he's gonna grab your attention, even though he is like the shortest person. And he's still he has like the biggest personality, and he has great facial expression. And you can just tell that when he's on stage that he's really enjoying what he's doing.
That's
like, he just loves it. Like, you just see passion all during his performance.
I always knew he was gonna be something big because he's not only a great dancer, but he valued his family. And something that he always said, he always want to make it to the top for his family. He's passionate.
He's driven.
He has a beautiful spirit.
Vote Christopher D'Angelo.
Hey, oh,